So I'm way in my feels, like the kids say, because this one right here, our daughter Amelia, is graduating 8th grade. Yay! I don't know what I'm happier, that she is graduating 8th grade or that she's leaving middle school, because middle school has not been fun.
No.
So I thought a lot of you have kids in middle school. She's off to high school, and I thought, why doesn't she give us some tips about middle school? So this is my daughter Amelia.
Hi. Apparently I'm an expert, which is why I'm here. So
I think you're an expert. All right, so are you excited that you're graduating?
I'm excited to leave. Am I excited for the problems that come with high school? No, but I'm excited to meet new people. I'm a part of a theater program, so I'm excited for the opportunities that come with that and the people I'm going to meet there, because it's people with similar interests as me, rather than, in middle school, unless you're in some gifted school or one that focuses on the arts or a specific thing, you are with a lot of people who... Actually, this leads into tip number 1. Oh my God, I am great at transitions.
You get it from me, by the way. Yeah. Tip number 1 on surviving middle school.
Tip number 1, I know they always say be yourself, but you need to find something that is a common interest that you'll enjoy. So like last year I started getting really into Marvel, and there's a lot of people our age, the viewers who are my age,
13, 14.
Who are into Marvel or comics or movies, some sort of genre, like Harry Potter, which I refuse to read. Or what's the one they're making a show of now? Percy Jackson. There's different things that you can find a common interest in, and that's what's going to guide certain friendships and what is going to guide certain discussions. Because I will be very honest, it's very difficult to continue a conversation with a 13 or 14-year-old. Because it's, hey, how are you? I'm good. How's your weekend? What'd you do this weekend? Nothing.
Okay, but to be fair, she answers like that to us sometimes. So she also has what I love to call la bobera, or the, how would you translate that? La bobera de los teenagers.
Dumb teenager syndrome.
Like the dumb teenager syndrome. She has that with us. So she can't be saying she's that immune to it. Tip number 2.
Tip number 2, this isn't meant to sound sad. This is more like self-love, you guys.
Okay.
Become your own best friend. It's not that
me. Okay.
It's not that you're not gonna have anyone. It's that through puberty, everyone is trying to find who their people are, what they're interested in, what they like in certain people, what they don't like, what they want from friendships, what they don't want from friendships. I've learned the hard way that you need to pick and choose and learn through the process of school and making new friends and meeting new people what you want to get out of certain relationships and what you don't want to get out of certain relationships. Everyone is exploring what they want, and I'm not talking romantically. I'm talking like friendships and all that. Okay,
that will be another episode where I'll have to drink wine.
So with that, a lot of people, I'm not saying on purpose, are gonna ditch you, because you know what? You're gonna do that at some point too. It's, I think, a natural thing that every teenager does, and sometimes we as humans don't think about other people's reactions or emotions as often as we should. And, with that, you have to prepare yourself. So if, let's say, you're talking with this person every day and slowly you kind of notice like, hey, they're talking with this other person more, start hanging out with yourself more, maybe try and meet some new people, start having conversations with other people. Because if you become super attached to that one person, not gonna lie to you, you're kind of screwed.
That's quite the life lesson, Ami. Yeah. And I'm glad that you learned it early. It was heartbreaking for me to deal with that when it came to you, but I admire the way that you have learned to really be yourself and true to yourself and manage the social thing, but also knowing that, you are your best friend, that you have to like yourself.
Yeah. And,
Tip number 3.
All right. Okay. Sound you're the expert. We gotta move on so quickly.
I'm the facilitator. Tip number 3.
Tip number 3, come up with a routine. Because I will be fairly honest, from what I've heard, including my own experience, everyone in the 3 years of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, middle school, goes through a weird phase where you your mental health isn't the best. You start getting into stuff that you don't really like. Puberty's hitting you really hard. Like hormones and all of that paired together, there's gonna be at least 6 months of like right? Not the best version of you. So I don't want to say you can avoid it because I don't think it's avoidable, but a way that you can make it less, because everyone has a different level of it. So a way that you can try and get the lowest level is like improving your mental health best you can over the summer before school starts. That's something I did last year. That's something I plan to do this year, and it's helped a lot. Come up with a routine.
What does that mean?
Morning and night routine, which is what I do when I get home from school, and it's helped my mental health a lot. So I am personally, after my mother, an early morning person. So I get up naturally at 6 a.m.
No. She's a 24-hour person.
Oh, yeah.
She likes to be up all the time.
They force me to sleep. And you know what? I can't break my chains. But
that's true. We force you to sleep. Go ahead. Routine.
Whenever you wake up, like I do morning stretches because I have the body of an 80-year-old woman, as in everything is sore all the time.
You do morning stretches?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing morning stretches? Don't lie to the
A
people.
couple months.
Yeah. And it's helped you?
It has.
How?
My hip no longer aches and my elbow's scared. So no.
I gave birth to an old lady.
It has helped though. You don't have to do stretches. Some days you do them, some days you don't. But point being, I know everyone goes on their phone or does something in bed before they get up because they don't want to like rise immediately. Set half an hour to do that and then get out and make yourself breakfast, get dressed, brush your teeth. And listen, if you're starting this over the summer, it does not have to be a 7 a.m. wake up call. I'm talking like if you wake up at noon, go for a walk before 5 o'clock, okay?
You know how hard it was to tell her to get out of bed and get going just to avoid her getting depressed during the pandemic?
Thank you.
I just want to point out that this did not come naturally.
No.
Like a true parent.
But all experts have to go through experiences, no?
No, because I want to keep it real with people.
Okay.
Not that, oh my God, that girl is so emotionally
I'd appreciate it if you could just let me have this.
That was routine. I think we're on tip number 4.
Yeah. Stay on top of your schoolwork, because in high school, from what I've heard, you are not gonna get as many, free deadlines as you may in middle school. There's gonna be a lot of kids around you who are not gonna do, they're not gonna stay on top of it. Deadlines may be pushed because they don't stay on top of it. Get it done early, because even if it does get pushed, you don't want to say, when it's due tomorrow, oh, don't worry, it'll be like due 2 days from now anyways. Okay. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Because you know what? Then you get a free day the next day. So staying on top of your work and working with those routines as well, all kind of pairs together and making you very organized and prepared for the future.
We're going to do tip number 5.
Starting to run out of tips.
No, that's it. We're stopping at 5.
Oh, okay. Then... last thing I have half a tip.
Okay, put them together.
The half part of the tip is if you plan on wearing makeup, do it on the weekends because acne is really bad these years and it's not gonna help. So let your skin breathe some days. You don't have to buy $70 worth of products. A CeraVe cleanser works. That's all you need. Moisturizer and maybe some sunscreen. So it's the recovering sunburn person. And then number 2, or not like the other half.
The other half. So 4.5 and now 5.
It's gonna sound really corny, but be yourself. And that I mean, like, listen, everyone judge, I judge, other people quite frequently. But you know what? As my vice principal called it when I had to speak with her about something, the rumor mill. There's usually a rumor a week, and honestly, your name's gonna be out of everyone's mouth by 4 days in, at most. You know, you really can't give in to that. You can't care about it, and I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as you want to say, "Oh, there's no popular people," if there isn't now, there will be. You don't have to fit in with them. You don't have to be a part of them, because you know what? Maybe they also have their own struggles, and this is their way of dealing with that and having a lot of friends. So with that, don't pay mind to them. It's not worth it, and don't change yourself to fit in with them, and don't give in to the whole, oh, my name is being said this, and they're saying this about me. No, it's not worth it. So yeah.
And then, first of all, I love the list. You did a great job. Dad and I are very proud of you because I know middle school has been really hard. And you learned very early. You switched schools in 3rd grade.
Oh, yeah.
And you've had to deal with making friends who have been hanging out forever together.
Yeah.
And you were ditched, and it's been hard for you to feel like you belong. And we admire the way that through therapy and your own hard work, you've gotten to this point, and it's fantastic. And you deal with anxiety in a very good way. Since you were little, you've taken control of your mental health, and we're so proud of you. What would you tell parents on how to help their kids?
Let them tell you what they want to tell you. If you feel like something's unsafe for them or it's not going to end well, warn them, then get involved. But don't shove yourself into their lives, because usually through puberty, it's I want to be alone, I want to be independent, and they are going to stick to that. I guess support your kid. If they're always going to need a shoulder to cry on, that's been this shoulder, sometimes that one. And then besides that,
And your dad.
oh yeah, and then cook for them, because we get really hungry during the years. It's a bit of a problem. It's really weird. Like once you turn 14, you have lunch, and then there's more you need to have. There's second lunches. So prepare for that. Invest in more food, is what I'm saying.
Happy graduation.
Thank you.
I love you. Damn. I hope this helped. And if you have any other tips on surviving high school, we would appreciate them. Leave them there, and leave a comment about what your middle school experience has been and what would you suggest. Leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for listening and watching.